Hi everybody, welcome back to the RaxHacks server with me, Sid, and it's episode 14. I am flying back today. Well, not today is recording it, but today as you're watching. I've been doing a bit of work over here. I'll come to this in a moment. We have got in this altar, we have a, hang on, let me get the right one, a resonating wand. We've got our little thingy. I don't know whether we can actually see any of those little glows from up here with the resonating wand, but we certainly don't seem to see any when we look around the area, which is yeah, a bit disappointing. But we have got this thing now. This is just charging up with starlight. So obviously the sun's just set, the moon's coming out, the stars are up, and as I say, we built this. This is the structure for, well, it goes with strangely enough with this thing, which is going to be there in a moment. It's a starlight infuser, not to be confused with a starlight enthuser, which is obviously just someone who's very enthusiastic about starlight. No, that's a terrible dad joke, and I apologise for it profusely. So yeah, we are a couple of episodes off the end of this. Well, not the end, because I will continue playing on this server and experimenting with these mods. This is my first foray into astral sorcery, but I doubt it will be my last. I've got to say, I am really liking the mod. It is, you know, good. So we're making one of them. That's what we're making, one of them. It's very pretty, very much like the crafting altar, actually, also very pretty. And eventually what we should find is we get this, which is a starlight infuser, and this starlight infuser goes there. Now we are going to require, did you leave my bucket? Give me, thank you. We are going to require that. One of the reasons why we also require to set this thing running a little bit, keep the starlight going while we're at it, and we should probably eat, and then we'll grab you. Come here. Are you even pick up? Well, let's go with a. I thought I was supposed to be able to pick this damn thing up. Now I know I can with a crescent. I mean, you know what? We'll do it the hard way. It's hardly a hardship going up in here, up and down here 12 times. It really is not. So this thing requires liquid starlight, 12 buckets of it, which is why one of the reasons why I've been so ardently collecting this stuff, and hopefully we have 12 buckets worth. I'm not entirely sure, but we will do our best. So yeah, I'll get this done and I shall be right back with you. You know, I've just looked at the crescent hammer. It's going to be quicker to go and get the bloody crescent hammer. It's only 3 iron and 1 piece of tin, for Christ's sakes. So we'll grab a little bit of that, and there should be some iron up here. 1, 2, 3, and then that, and that can go away, and I think we just do that, and that gives us one of them with which we can go and do our thing. I don't think it does. Oh, it has a 2 attack. I don't know how he got up there. I really don't even want to know, but yeah, this would make a lot more sense than faffing around. How are we doing there? Ooh, doing well. Good. Yep, we got up here. Get this thing going here, and we can grab our bucket and quicker. Much. Now this structure was in all honesty a bit of a pain to make. Because when you actually look at this in the book, let me just grab that and take that back down. When you look at this in the book, it's very difficult to tell exactly what block is what, and I'll show you for why. just leave you there for a second. Oh, that's finished, so we'll grab a bit of that and we'll do that, and we'll also grab you and we'll pop that in there. Keep going with this stuff. Every night that you can stay out and get that starlight, the better. So with this thing you can infuse a variety of items, and the problem you have with it, if we get into constellation, starlight infuser, is this the structure. You can see that these are the archy wavy ones, so there's 5, 10, 15, 20 there, and then you got 5, 10 and 15 there, but it's very difficult to figure out what they are. So what I did is I kind of worked it back from base principle. So we need 40 marble arch. Well, there's 20 on the bottom, 20 on the top. It couldn't be the chisel marble because there's only 4 of those, so that kind of left the runed marble as the option. So you can kind of work it back and work out what was what. Now what we can do with all of this is we can make an illumination wand once we've got a resonating gem. A resonating gem is put in here, and this is one of the things we're going to need. We're going to need a couple at least of these. And that will basically, I believe, if we can get this. Do you need a bat? Yes you do. Bat it with that, it will suck some of this liquid up and some starlight, and eventually we get a resonating gem. And again, so these 12 buckets should last a reasonable length of time, but by no means guaranteed. Now the other thing is you're supposed to be able to infuse tools, I believe, and again I'm not an expert in by any means in this. I don't know what crystal prism. Okay, yeah, okay, we're with that. Having expert. Liquid starlight. Okay, let's go and see what happens if we put that rather crappy sword that we made, and oh, it's getting on to daylight. Maybe we'll do that the next evening we come to them. And but oh, hello. Welcome to my humble abode. Now, I have got other plans for this episode, and those plans involve a reasonable amount of this. Some of that, some of those. I'll take a bit more as well. Now I've wanted this playthrough to attack the abyssal craft a little bit, and I've really not played with it, mainly because I'm a bit of a coward when it comes to combat, and so what I want to do is just try and set up a mini bunker in the middle of this abyssal craft domain, and spend the night there and just see what, if anything, spawns outside the normal. Now apparently there's all sorts of Lovecraftian horrors that are supposed to spawn in this mob, and we've seen the Shoggoths briefly, although I will be honest with you, I was a bit of a coward. Oh, I was a lot of a coward. But I think if we come out to the middle of this this place over here, we can. Here we go, Shoggoths. You see, I don't know whether you've seen the Shoggoths. Let's see if we can see the Shoggoths. Shoggoths are fun. They're not fun. They're evil. They're pure. Oh, and it's. I think they're over this side. Yeah, Shoggoths will ruin your day. That was a bat. Should I be? I got a feeling I should be very, very. Damn you. Okay, well, that's where Shoggoths would have been. and had they been about, they're pretty nasty actually. They'll wreck you fairly rapidly. But I think what we'll do is we'll go for about here, and we're going to go with the usual technique. We're going to go with a 3x3. And that is going to come up to 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And it's going to be quite an ugly structure as well. You'll probably figure that one out when you see it. Now, what we don't want is the possibility of anything being able to spawn up here. So we need to... Did I bring a crafting bench? I did. I know, it's scary the thoughts of me being even remotely prepared, but sometimes, just rarely, I pull it off. Oh damn. Not that time, but right, well, we do need to have that and that and that going in there. And oh crap, we're not going to be able to get up if I do that. Let me just do this temporarily, and we shall do this. And then on the top here we will have a slabbed. I know it said I'd have an increased reach, but that actually was surprisingly increased. This is not the only experiment we're doing today. We've got many experiments to play with. For example, we have piggies. If we can find a male and a female piggy, I want to see if we can make those piggies feel fruity with our super piggy powers. So super fruity powers, actually, not piggy powers. That sounds wrong. We'll come out one more, like so, and then we'll put a border on the cap. We'll cap this border off with, oh, do I want to, yeah, I think that's about the point we want to cap off like this. 1, 2, yeah, not like that though, that's wrong, that's very wrong. Okay, well, we'll cap off again and then do so and so like this. Now all we got at the moment is a very little illuminate. Oh, hello. That's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. What's gone on wrong here? I appear to be missing. Damn it. That. Alright, well, that gets us a kind of an initial little fortification here. Nothing fancy. And then we need to be, let's have a look. That's 1.5. So if I go to here and then there, that will give me the protection we require. If we can get this right. I may be just taking this totally overkill. I will be honest, but I'd rather do things overkill and be safe than regret it. You know, I may even spend some of these levels on skills, just to ensure that should I have made a horrendous monumental mistake and die, it's not the end of the world. Might be sensible. I don't know. Could be sensible. So that's that. Obviously there's nothing in the way of illumination up here, so we shall I'm going to pop some of this powder down because it doesn't require a surface to spawn on. Right, not spawn on, you know what I mean. Okay, so then we're going to come around here, out 2. And it's basically the same as we got around the base of the island thing there. So this is going to have a, you know, a solid block wall like so, and then we'll come down again. And obviously we'll take all of this out. I must admit, this natural herb growth power that I've attuned myself with is actually pretty cool, because it is pushing out growth where there otherwise wouldn't be any. So if I can hang on, this probably wasn't quite the brightest idea there. And then, God, they were crows. And then the usual thing for the killing zone here. Coming over there, break it, down, down. And make the area safe here. And again, because I'm not entirely sure on the spawning criteria of Abyssal Craft mobs, I'm going to go with a slab floor. No, I'm not there, I'm not anyway. So we'll go down another layer. Again, this is just me being overly paranoid, if anything. But there's a great saying about paranoia, and that is that just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get you. And when it comes to Lovecraftian horrors, they are absolutely out to get you. So, yeah. That's enough light down there. We can scutch up here. We can wait till daytime. Right, what I probably should have done, if I've not got the means for it, is a trapdoor. Now we're not bothering with the trapdoor on the edge. That would be, I know it's a waste, but there you go. Especially seeing as we've got all of the gimme. So, I mean, we can do the same again. We can come in here and place a trapdoor there, and then we can come in there, and then that will obviously stop us running in. Yeah, all right. Doesn't like me doing it there, so that's fine. Right. Now we wait and see what horrors the world unleashes on us this evening. I'll be back in a mo. There's something off over there. I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's a mob or what. I had a zombie wander in. We got creepers. What I'm not really seeing is anything overly chthonic. That looks like it might be chthonic, but I've got no idea what the hell it is. I've got no idea whether I can attract his attention. I'm not sure whether I want to attract his attention. A bit further. Come on. Oh, that was a spider. That's definitely something unpleasant. Oh wow, and that's definitely something unpleasant. Look at those. Mistakes have been made. These things are very big and very tall. And they're also not aggroing on me. Can I... I'm not sure whether I really want any of these to aggro on me, but... Damn it. Come on. Well, there's an awful lot of unpleasantness spawning down here. Just none of it is coming down to play. I would really like some of these unpleasant mobs to come out. They're not... Oh, that does not look good, does it? Let's see whether we can get its attention. Does it even bother? Oh. I don't think it's even that bothered about it. It just seems oblivious. It's certainly not. We recognise those. They look like giant zombie things. I don't know whether this is going to work or whether we're going to need to go for a more... I would say use the word aggressive, but I'm more inclined to think suicidal, to be honest. Hello. Your donations. Oh, hello. I know I'm a little bit lower down than previously, but I'm going to have any chance of getting any of these mobs to come after me. They're just spawning too far away, aren't they? I'll see how we go through the night, and but I'm not 100% hopeful. I'm getting the definite feeling that this is not going to be a fruitful endeavour. I'll see in a bit. We appear to have the attention of some I don't know what they are. Zombie things. I don't know whether I've made myself too... Hey. Are they not able to get under? I don't know. They're really quite dumb. Not invulnerable. And certainly not. Maybe they're wider than 2. Oh, I want him. I don't know whether he's something I can kill. Certainly doesn't want to die. Right. I'm feeling foolish. I'm going to get some stuff we're going to eat, and we're going to go for a little run around outside. Now it's getting on towards dawn. Whoa, oh, it's a depth school. creeper. Now the bit these were the things I was actually interested in. What the hell are these? These are some kind of shadow. Oh yeah, shadow monster. Oh, they've got 50 health. That's somewhat surprising. Let's see what it's like to kill one. I can see they could be annoying in large numbers, but not so bad. What do we get? Shadow gem and Corellian plagued flesh. Ew, sounds lovely. What else we got? Creepers, nothing really interesting. Dolly, the sheep. Now, there might be something now in this well, it sounded like there should be something down there, but certainly wasn't. Anyway, so I think this is a mod that we definitely want to look more into. I have ummed and ahed about it for the next mage pack, because it does have, you know, mage elements. It's just I don't know, for want of a better word, it's a difficult one. I'm not entirely sure whether it suits or not. So I'm just going to check how long we've been going, how we're going on. This stuff we can mix it with olive oil, or we can make a Corellian plague. Is that it? And this stuff we can make into shadow gems, staff of rending, and shadow fragments, which we're going to make. Oh, I don't know. This is well. So what do you use that for? Energy pedestal. There's definitely something going on here. I'm just not entirely sure what it is. Shard of Oblivion. Stone tablet. Let's have a look at Abyssal Craft. Is there a manual? I suppose that's the first one. Depth School heads. Okay. Dr. Orange's head. Mr. Wilson. Is that I'm trying to think what that's a reference to. Anyway, we're looking to see if there is any kind of in-game manual. Altars. Statue. Oh, Cthulhu statue. I'd like to get those. Those are pretty cool, actually. Overworld sacrificial altar. Overworld energy pedestal. Unless there is a definite manual to this, it's the only thing I can see that looks like it might be a manual is that tablet. If I can find it. Shoggoth ooze. Corellian plate. It's not really what we're after. I want to see if there's anything that will be like it. It will help us when it comes to understanding this mod at all. Abyssalonomicon. Alright, so Necronomicon. Maybe that's what we need. Let's go and have a look. I'll be back in a bit. Alright, so first things first, I've done a little bit of research and we need to make a Necronomicon. Made famous, of course, in the Evil Dead things, and also H.P. Lovecraft's work. So this tells us all about the Abyssal Craft, the Great Old Ones. So the Abyssal Craft is used, focus on 4 new dimensions, you reach through gateway keys, blah blah blah. Overworld has been expanded with 6 new biomes: Darklands, Normal, Plains, Forest, Highlands and Mountains. We need a mountain highland, which apparently is Uncoryllium infested swamps. 5 new types of ore, blah blah blah. Rituals stones, so that's something. Apart from the magic, there's also machines allowing you to transmute crystallized and materialized objects. Okay, let's go back. The Great Old Ones tells us about the outer gods: Azeroth, Narathalep, Thalep, yep, unpleasant fella, Yog-Sothoth, Shub-Niggurath, the Black Goat of the Woods. So that mentions the outer gods, and the Great Old One, of course, is Cthulhu. Hastur the Unspeakable, the Gatekeeper of the Abyss. So you can see there's an awful lot of the background from old things. Patrons, the overworld. These are locked apparently. The Abyssal Nomicon is the unholy tome from which the Necronomicon was written when Jarzarid read at that section. Patrons, the Overworld, materials, progression, entities. So this tells us that Abyssal Light is a new ore found in Darklands biomes. It's stronger than diamonds and can be used to create tools, weapons and armor. It can be found below Y32. When mined, it drops blocks to smelt for ingots. The ingots are purple, much like the ore itself. Darkstone is stuff. Coryllium is a new ore found in ocean biomes and swamp biomes. The gems permit of multiple use. If we can get down eventually, Darklands Oak is a new tree. Niter is a new ore found randomly. So we're basically going to do this one. We're going to have to mine down there. Which is not going to be fun. However, we started this journey, and last episode we made this. Now I'm not sure whether that is fully grown yet or not. However, I am prepared. Well, we got that and 2 Stardust from it. That's not. Let's have a shoulder shift. So that's quite big, but it's not actually grown me more crystal, has it? Now we can. What can we do with this? Because there's a variety of things that we appear to be able to do, and maybe. It appears to be interchangeable. Now, we did last episode went and grabbed a few more of these. However, I wanted to have a look. So there's this particular bit about gem growing. They don't seem to be growing. They still seem to grow. Maybe leave them like that for a while until they stop growing would allow them time to finish whatever process. Focusing some additional starlight onto them might also help. So that's kind of hinting that we can focus starlight onto them, and that would improve the yield. That gives us celestial crystals. Now, collector crystal, if we take one of these, 4 of those, some of that and 1 of these, we can make a collector crystal. Very similar to the one we got down there. So I think what we first need to do is go and get 4 more of those crystals, and we might be a little bit long in this one. I don't think vastly long, but we'll not hang around. We'll get another. Well, we'll just go. Actually, no, we do need 4, so let's do 4. Let's do 4. Let's not cheap out. No, get the right one. Bang. Does its thing. That's going to take a hot moment, so we'll get that done. Thank you. And then rinse and repeat a few more times. I'll get these done, be back in a sec. Alright, so we should be able to get the collector crystal done fairly easily. I think we've got everything we need for that. We just need to jump up here and I'm just wondering how I would want to do this. Possibly I may even do it as a little offshoot from here. Anyway, let's get this going. So we know that is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, and one of those. And are we shy of power? Attuned. Oh, an attuned crystal rock. Okay, where that's just a rock crystal. So do we have to attune? That's an infused. That's not attuned. I think we need to get into attunement then. Oh God. Oh right, yeah. Oh, simple enough. You do that over here, don't we? Well, we do that over here when it's night time. Alright, well, I think we've got a mission for next episode. We're going to attune that rock, we're going to make a starlight collector, we're going to grow crystals, we're going to do all of that, and that will be for the last episode of this, I think. Certainly while I'm away. We will have a chat about what my plans going forward are, whether to take this further, but yeah, we have the Necronomicon. I have no idea what that PE is. Liquid antimatter. Okay, that really didn't help me. Special armor and tools. There's all sorts of good stuff in here. Just special materials. Entities. Oh, that looks unpleasant. We're not getting the animals, which is nice. And all of this is we don't. Oh, shadow monsters. Yeah, lots of things. Depth ghouls. Yeah, and then there's progression, which you'll craft a gateway key. So this is an actual element of things I would like to look at further as well, but I don't think we're going to have time in this playthrough. Hello. Oh, hello. Sorry, sir. I think that's about it. Yeah, so I think on that note we shall. Oh, hello. We'll kill him. We'll call it a day, and it's a day. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.